Hello Instagram, how are you doing, guys? I'm back. Has been crazy, guys. Last couple of weeks are literally crazy. There are one day of the week that I dedicated to cleaning, house chore, and catching up on some work content. And so this is usually on Monday. But last week I switched to Sunday because Monday Santiago was off at swimming class, and so I decided to go to the beach. It was great. I love going to the beach now because he's very engaged in playing with the sand or with whatever. When he was little one, it was crazy going to the beach. It was so stressful for me, but now I enjoy it very much. Anyway, if you don't know, on Facebook I cannot see who's commenting or anything because StreamYard, it doesn't allow me. But anyway, if you comment something, I will get back to you later. So also my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law comes Friday, and so I try to get everything ready so I can spend more time with them. And so hit my workout of the day of the week before they arrived, going for grocery. I meal prep some stuff, and I frozen, so I only have to cook it when they're here. And this again will allow me to be more present with them during the days they will stay here. They usually come for a week, so it's not much of time we are together, and so I want to enjoy as much as I can. This week I also have to make the pastiera. I am huge fan of keeping the tradition, especially when it comes about food of my my hometown, and so the only thing I make for Easter is the pastiera, which is an Italian cake, basically, and I have to made it in two steps, 2 days, because it's so long. The process is not difficult, just long, and so I don't have the time to do it only in once. And so tomorrow is gonna be first step, and Wednesday is gonna be second step. And also another update I wanted to give you about my sourdough started diet because I have a double oven stove, and I forgot the jar into the lower side of the oven, and so I turned it on the upper side, and it basically got stressed and it didn't rise, and so I had to throw it away. And today I start a new one because I gotta make my starter now. So anyway, last time I got lots of questions about how I got into fitness, how long I've been working out, what kind of exercise things I've done it, and I already talked to you about how I started going to the gym back in 2016. This is actually my 10-year anniversary on going to the gym. I also ran 2 marathons in 2018, and I think I reached the best physique ever. I started birth control also in 2018, and so that plus the stop of the training after running the marathon, because I didn't keep up with running, at least I didn't keep up with running marathons, make me gain a lot of weight. And so because obviously I didn't adjust the nutrition to the new physical activity I was doing, which was less, and so I gained weight, and then I go back on track. I lost lots of weight, and in 2020 I think I reached my best physique ever. I actually signed up I pay a coach to compete. I wasn't sure which division because it was my first one, but then the pandemic hit, and so I couldn't, and I never done it again. obviously. But 2020 was a very significant year for me because obviously I was still working into my corporate job and I was working from home. And so this allowed me to also focus on other things because I didn't have to commute. I didn't have, obviously, spend all the time you spend going to work. And so also it changed the perspective of the things that were important in my life. And that was the year that I, number one, completed my CPT, so personal trainer certification with NASP. And it also was the year that made me realize that I wanted to change my career and pursue the fitness career. I just couldn't do it in that moment for other things. Obviously, I couldn't just do it from one day to another, so I kept my job because I was working from home and working on my business, on my second business, behind the scenes. Then 2021, we had to go back to the office, and that was devastating for me. This is because the office moved from it was close to the Madison Square Garden, so it was an amazing area to be in. It was amazing going to work, in New York, in the heart of New York. But when they changed the location to the Bronx, it took me over an hour to get there and over an hour to go back home. So I was devastated, and I actually did this for a year. And to don't go nuts, I decided to also take a step forward to what I thought was my future career in health and fitness. And basically in the train on my way to work and on my way back home, I started to become an integrative health coach with the IIN, Integrative Institute of Nutrition. And it literally saved my life because it gave me a purpose when I didn't have one, because I had to keep my job for reasons, for other stuff, at least for one more year. And so it was driving me nuts just going there for spend 2 hours, over 2 hours a day, just going and come back. Plus, post-pandemic, New York changed, at least for me, and going to the Bronx, it was becoming really hard for me because the train were filled with weird people, and it just I just wanted to quit, but I had to wait a little bit longer. And so I completed my certification later that year, and it literally saved me again. And then at the end of 2021, I quit my job. I quit my job, and I finally felt free to start my business. So 2022 was another interesting year because we in March we already knew we wanted to move. We just were waiting for some stuff to get in place, and so 2022 we actually purchased our apartment in Miami Beach, and we moved in, it was May, beginning of May. We had also our wedding planned, nothing crazy. It was a very simple wedding. I basically organized all with my dad in a month because we went there in July. So I had the time to at least find a dress, find a place, and look the most important things you need for a wedding. And then we go back in Italy in September to get actually married. And then I got pregnant. So 2023 was basically the Santiago year because I was very much pregnant, and I delivered Santiago in July. But during those years, from 2016, the only constant was, well, not the only one, but one of the most important thing that I never let it go was training. I always went to the gym. I went to the gym before going to the hospital to deliver Santiago. I went to the gym at my low, even when, and this is, I'm telling you, for all the people that tell me they don't have time. And I totally get it, because now I'm a mom, and I totally get it when a mom tell me they don't have time to work out. And I wasn't a mom at that time, but back in 2021, I used to commute for a total of about 3 hours. And obviously I had to work for about 8 hours. And so I used to go to the gym at like 5 in the morning or 9 at night, because that's the only time I had. That's true, I didn't have kids, but it was hard. And so working out, it was the only thing that kept my mind straight, and the only thing I always pursue. I never give up.